goodness. I'm getting too old for those type of games. I'm only 35, but I've been watching hockey for about 20 years. And what I just saw reminded me of the old days when the Avalanche had Joe Sakic and Peter Forsberg and Milan Hajduk and all those amazing players, and we would play, and a lot of times we would win wild games like this. But oh my god! But this was insane. I mean, it just went all sorts of ways. Oh, and the first period started off well. We ended up down 1-0, but we still had a pretty good period. We were shooting the puck. Then the second period, we owned the second period. It wasn't like the last second period. No, we gave Dallas a taste of their own medicine. We put in 3. Nikita Zadorov, of all players, shot this one in to tie the game, and then Burakovsky and Landeskog added 2 more, and Zadorov actually assisted on Burakovsky's goal. So he had a 2-point night, which is very rare for him. So we're up 3-1, entering the third. Now, we started the third on the penalty kill, which is not good, but we killed that. Then Landeskog commits a penalty just right after. So we had to kill another one. And we did, but seconds later, Denis Gurianov, you cover your ears, Flames fans, he put it in. So it was 3-2. That's when the floodgates opened. And then Como, our old boy, ties up. I'm like, no, this can't be happening. And then they take the lead, and that's like I literally had my head in my hands like this. I did. I literally had my head in my hands. I'm like, this can't be happening. The defense is making me angry. It is. But a funny thing happened. We decided to take this game back. First off, now I tweeted. I tweeted we need a power play badly. But then a turnover happens. Matt gets it, passes it to Mikko, tie game. I'll go, all right then. And my mindset is we're probably going to go to overtime. We're probably going to go to overtime like this. But we just said, you know what? The hell with overtime. We're going to take this game. And Kevin Connaughton shoots this puck. Kadri, our spirit animal, deflects it. We get the lead back. Just like that. And of course, they pull Khudobin, but we managed to get it. The puck goes to Belmar. He puts it down to net. The Avalanche win 6-4. We are back in this. We are back in this. We came. It was pretty close to be. We were pretty close to being down 0-3. That's a kiss of death almost. Even though 4 reverse sweeps have happened in the NHL history, but we were pretty close to being down 0-3. Now it's 2-1. We have a chance to even this thing on Friday. And that really was the main event of this day. And I'm not saying that because the game was last, but it really was the craziest game of the 3 that took place. The other 2 took place was Islanders and Philly. That started today's action, a day game. My goodness. Well, poor Varlamov, our old goalie, he finally got cracked big time. He had been a brick wall. He had been a brick wall for a good bit, but the Flyers got him early. 3 goals just like that in the first period. His day was done. And Greiss was in. Thomas Greiss was in. And Greiss became the brick wall that the Islanders needed to be, because the Islanders were down 3-0. But they chipped away. They scored the second. It was 3-1 after 40 minutes, and they got 2 more. They got 2 more in the third to force overtime. And I'm thinking, is Philly really going to blow this lead? Because we've seen this before. We've seen this quite a lot in the playoffs. Remember it happened twice in the Toronto-Columbus qualifying round series ago. Remember, Toronto was up 3-0 and lost, and then Columbus was up 3-0 and lost. It's 2020. What do you expect? But Philly took care of it. Philippe Myers got one in past Greiss. The only goal Greiss gave up, but it mattered because it was an overtime. And so Philly won 4-3, and they've evened this series. The middle game was Tampa and Boston. Ugh. Oh, goodness. I don't know what that was, but Tampa just made it rain on poor Boston. 7-1. The only consolation was the one goal was a power play goal that Boston scored, but even so, 7-1. 7-1's a trend. See what the Avalanche started? 7-1. We started that. Now the lucky seven's almost up. We almost had 7 today. Because, Avs fans wanted us to get to lucky 7, but no, that wasn't the case. Yeah, it was a pretty wild and wacky Wednesday. You had overtime. You had overtime, a near 3-0 collapse, a 7-1 drubbing, and the leads in a wild game where 10 goals were scored, 6 in the third period, and the leads just kept swapping. It was amazing. But at least the night ended with an Avalanche victory. We're still down, but it's 2-1 now. We can even this thing up on Friday. And that's my recap of this insane day. And tomorrow, it's Game 3 between the Islanders and Philly. That's right, they play back-to-back. Philly just won in overtime early today, and they're at it again tomorrow at 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific. And that series is tied 1-1. And then after that, it's Vegas and Vancouver, Game 3. That series is tied 1-1. And, of course, Friday is Game 4 between Tampa Bay and Boston, and Game 4 between Colorado and Dallas. So, let's all just relax and breathe in and breathe out. And just like to say, I'll be back tomorrow night to recap everything that's happened in the 2 games played. And I will say, until then, fellow hockey fans,